What's up, everybody? Today we're here on the Blue Ridge Parkway, one of America's most scenic roads here in the mountains of North Carolina, and we're driving the 2010 Ford Taurus SHO. I'm Matt Farah, you're watching FLDetours. In 2006, when Alan Mulally took over at Ford, one of the first questions he had was, what happened to the Taurus? You know, the car had been building brand equity for 20 years as a mid-sized sedan that was very competitive in its class, and all of a sudden it was gone, replaced by something called the 500, which was sort of bland and awful. So one of the first things he did was demand that the Taurus come back. He said, I want a Taurus right now. Put it on anything. Put that name on anything you've got, which is when the 500 became the Taurus. And then he said, you've got 2 years to build me a brand new, better Taurus. Brings us to today. For 2010, Ford has brought back the Taurus and along with it the SHO. And with it comes the most highly anticipated American engine since the Corvette ZR1, the EcoBoost V6. It's a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6. Makes 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque from 1,500 RPM all the way up to its 6,400 RPM redline. It means that you've got usable power everywhere, from right off the line all the way up to redline, meaning in any gear, at any speed, you've got passing power, you've got pulling power, and you've got enough horsepower back there to really entertain yourself and all your friends. The Taurus's brakes do fall a little bit short. They're effective and they will stop the car quickly, especially when coupled with the quick downshifting dual clutch transmission, but they do fade really quickly, which I think is sort of a side effect of this car's 4,200 pound weight. And I know that's heavy. I know that you guys on the internet think every car should be a Lotus and be 2,000 pounds, but look, let's be honest with ourselves here. If this car wasn't so heavy, first of all, it wouldn't be as luxurious as it is. I know I'm using that word, but take my word for it. This car is luxurious. And second of all, it wouldn't have nearly as many features as it had. I mean, all these computer gimmicks and all-wheel drive and dual clutch transmissions and, you know, all this advanced technology, it weighs something. The flat black front and rear valances, along with the side skirts and the plethora of horizontal lines running from front to back on the car, really kind of give you an impression that the car is both longer and squatter than it really is in person, which is a good thing. Just to put things in perspective, we've got a Toyota Tacoma pickup truck with the off-road package on it, which means big tires and a raised suspension. Next to the Taurus SHO, which is a performance-oriented sedan, the pickup truck almost looks small. The Taurus stands 60.7 inches tall. It's over 5 feet. Compared to me, even, it looks big. And I'm 6'3". Ford's newest design language has the dash and console extending all the way through the center tunnel to the back armrest, giving the car a more cockpit-like and sporty feel. And in that respect, it definitely works. I'm not a big fan of this whole steering wheel paddle shifter arrangement, but I think a car of this sporting nature should have a 3-spoke steering wheel. I don't particularly like the 4-spoke wheel designs. This is not the greatest car ever built. It's not a 7 Series, okay? It's not an Audi RS4, but it's very, very good.
This thing is good. It sounds, when you pull away, exactly like a 335.
As you can see, there's plenty of room for a 6'3" guy to sit behind a 6'3" guy. And in the trunk, just to show you exactly how big this trunk is, we'll do what I call the mafia test. The mafia test. Get in the trunk. Exactly. See? Plenty of room in there for you.